switch it over. So the flight path, we are coming in from just north side of La Cabarilla, going across La Cabarilla crater fields, right between Monte Nuevo and the power grid, to the east of Chumacera, over the church, the Abbey of Chumacera, down to Partona. So any AFKs will be on the the Partona. Yeah, I know. I won't quit my day job, guys. At least giggle a little. Alright, so we do have New Era jumping right over here near the Just Rushers, but it looks like Just Rushers are headed over towards the eastern side of the map. And let's see, the Latin Kings along with Nucleotide Esports headed towards the El Pozo area. We got a huge cluster right down to the northeast of Monte Nuevo. We've got about 5 teams there, and it looks like Fireflies are jumping with Rival 6 straight on down to Chumacera. So let me go ahead and get this up here. Give me just a second to switch over to the right map. Right here and right here. There we go. Map 2. Oops. And I can click on the wrong one. So now let's see what's going on. It looks like Coffin's already been knocked over here in Monte Nuevo. Look at Monte Nuevo. We have Heavens over here. Whoops. We got Heaven over here with Legacy in control, and we also have, I think, the Wolves over here. Where are the Wolves? Yes, the Wolves are also over here. So we have 3 teams right here in Monte Nuevo. So let's go. I'll go ahead and keep that right there. Slide it on up and over so you guys have an idea where everyone is. Dark Esports in a fight with the 4 Sexy Frogs. I believe that's probably Picado, but I don't want to get off of these just yet. Rampage trying to get those shots crossed onto the sleepy one. Geo was the one. My neg getting one of those eliminations, and it was Shu Young. And here is S. Only S. If you guys know, you know. Alright, so now let's see what's going on over here. Where is Coffin? I don't think they're going to be able to get Coffin. Poor Coffin. Makes me feel sad. Alright, let me get off of Coffin before I switch on over. Let's go back to Rampage and see what's going on with Rampage. He does have them all coming up right over here with him. You can see all but, I think this is Shu Young all the way over on the other side. So we'll stay here for just a minute. Looks like Liquid in control. We're down to just a solo. Let's see what's going on down here. It looks like we might have lost one. I'm not sure. Oh, here they come. Here they come right up this ridge line. Oh, with that DBS trying to get that knock over onto it. And Geo on that off angle way across behind the loop. So can they keep from getting him knocked? And now Shu Young is also in that battle over on the other side with Logic, and Shu Young does find Logic. So now we are down to just Rampage. Rampage against the 3 of them. He's got Shu Young at his back, and it looks like Shu Young S was able to finish off Rampage. All right, let's get over here, find out what's happening in Picado, and 4 Sexy Frogs just knocked Naomi with that nade. So now we are down 1 player for the 4 Sexy Frogs. We lost Lux. Joy Boy coming right up and in. What is going on with Dark Esports? Dark Esports, Calicar having them coming right out in front of them. AP has been knocked, and now it is just Calicar. It is just Calicar against the 4 Sexy Frogs. Look at that. Look at that angle right through the door onto oh, Calicar, I'm sorry. Alright, let's get back over here and see what's happening with Heavens. Oh, Heavens. Cat God is the last one still standing now against the Wolves. Oh, the Wolves. Coops getting 3 of those eliminations. Wancho with an elimination. But now Coops and Wancho are just a duo. We did lose Doran, so let's go I don't know where Baton is, so Baton, your team needs you. And we do still have Liquid in control, or Legacy in control. This LQ is getting me each and every time, guys. Each and every time. Alright, so look at the zone. We have the 4 Sexy Frogs, Impicado, and Inco Gaming. Inco Gaming has this whole eastern side, the whole middle of zone. They have all of it. They have the entire real estate with all the rest of these teams right up over here. And I feel like the next fight, I feel like Nucleotide was keeping an eye over onto the Latin Kings, but let's see. What is Snow doing? You know nothing, Jon Snow. Looks like he's going to go ahead and head back on over. Nice driving through those fences. Alright, so let me go ahead and put the iPad up there and give you guys a good look at where your teams are. I don't see any real fights going on just yet. I feel like Rich Esports may find the 4 Sexy Frogs, but we do have a lot of crazy rotation. Hello everyone and welcome to XO Esports, their $1,300 Conquest League playoffs. It is playoffs. We've got A, B, C, D groups. Each group has 10 matches each to get to the top 16. The top 16 teams, not from each group, but the top overall ranking teams will be going on to the finals next weekend. So tonight, this is Group A versus Group C. Let's go through these slots before they start without us. In slot 3, Entity Gaming. Slot 4, Emperor. Slot 5 will be Third Eye. Slot 6 are the Real Gunners Esports. Slot 7, Dreamers Esports. Slot 8, Digital Age. Slot 9, The Villains. Slot 10, Team Control Star. Slot 11, Wolves Esports. There is Coops. Slot 12, Almost There. Slot 13 will be Inco Gaming. Slot 14, Nucleotide Esports. Slot 15, Dark Esports. J Barunde Boys. Slot 16, Just Rushers. Slot 17, Poison Esport. And slot 18 is Twisted Militia. Obi-Wan, your team is in here right along with Texas Team Control Star. Look at that. We have got some big teams in here. The fights are going to be insane. And shout out to XO Esports and Crucial, the gang, for again sponsoring some more UC giveaways. So all you have to do is take a screenshot of your like and subscribe, head over to the XO Esports Discord server, get down into the giveaway green channel and post your screenshot. It's that simple. And then you get your name on the wheel of names. I spin the wheel of names after tonight's final match, and somebody is going away with some free EUC. Shout out to XO Esports. So, the PC, if it goes dark, means I blue screened again. There's a few things that I've got to take care of. Hopefully, we'll get that done soon. Hello, AZ Beast first. Yes, you are. Hello, AZ Beast. Hello, welcome to the stream. Happy Thursday night. Thursday. Yeah, so my PC, so there's some issues. It was in intensive care for a couple of days. Got a lot of things taken care of. Thousands of dollars sink into this machine and more yet to come. But hopefully when we come out the other side within the next, I think it's going to probably be a couple of weeks, but hopefully by then we will have a very top-notch stream. But I want to thank you guys for supporting me through all this, because it's been a really tough road to travel, but hopefully we'll get through tonight. I've got everything limping along, so let's just hope for the best. Hello, Manish. Thank you for the sub. Welcome. Welcome. And we're 2 minutes past hard start. It looks like we're still waiting for Inko. I'm surprised Inko Gaming is not here yet. And Team 13 as well. Oh, Team 13 is Inko. Team 7 are the Dreamers Esports. I wonder if they have the same manager. Ooh, somebody's in trouble. No. I'm just joking, guys. I have no idea if they are the same. Let's get the iPad up there for you, because they just click start. Hello, Reaper! K Reaper 666. Guys, make sure you follow Reaper. He is also a caster. He's a good guy. Thank you, Reaper. Good luck to all the teams. Yes, good luck to all the teams. Alright, so let's go ahead and head over to the iPad. And I'll go ahead. There we go. And let's go ahead and jump with Coops. I still got to give Coops. He's still a national hero, boys. National hero. We'll give him that. Hello, Coop. I'm so glad you're back. Let's go, Dark Jet. Hello, Jet. Yes, Dark Esports. Oh, Calicar, Naomi, APO, the boys, Noob. I love them. I loves them. Alright, let's go ahead and put that map up there. Let's see what our first flight path of tonight. We're coming in from that southeast edge of Military Base Island, going up across the East Bridge farm area, over near the school recall center, up over the Coops compound. You guys know I've called that the Coops compound for years now. And just over to the east of Saverny. So there's your flight path. And here we go. Playoff night number 1, A versus C. And it does look like Military Base getting kind of packed over there already. I see 3 different teams. I see Poison, Team Control Star, and Digital Age. So we have 3 teams headed towards the Military Base. Hello, Suloji. I am good. How are you? Alright, so headed over towards the Pachinki area. We do have the Villains, the Wolves, Entity Gaming. So it looks like everybody's jumping out in clusters. It's kind of crazy. Looks like Real Gunners Esports headed to Pachinki. Let me check in on... Let me find it if I can find it. It looks like Wolves taking over the farm area. The Villains are right there along with Entity. Alright, let's head on down to Military Base Island, or Military Base proper, should we say, boys, because Military Base does have 3 teams over here. We have the Digital Age. We are on Poison. Candy Joe, we know that Candy Joe does not miss many shots, but Candy Joe does have... Look like that said Miner. Yeah, Miner over here. It looks like all of them from the Digital Age are right in here. And we do have Poison Esports all spreading out. So let's check in on Darwin. Darwin's up top, but Darwin, you got to be careful because you do have a team behind you as well. And look at, we do have an off angle from Poison all the way back in the shop. And Team Control Star, look at Star. Oh, I want to see what Star can see from the above right on over here. But we just missed that. Let's see, Darwin hopped on down and let's see. Oh, Darwin! Lay from Poison was able to get him. So now let's see what's going on with Diamonds. As Diamonds comes rushing right up and in. Diamonds over here still trying to get those shots down onto Candy Joe and Tupac. Tupac is right on over there. Let's check in on Tupac. We did lose Lay, so Lay is already gone. And Star, look at this. Team control Star. Oh, from the top. Star right there. And, oh, Star down to about 5 HP. But Star does get him with that Vector. Look at the chaos, guys. All right, let's get back on over here to control. It does look like Star does have that elimination, but no helmet and a dead level 1 vest. And we do have just Ornery, the last one, still standing. Four poison over here, throwing those nades out the window, and he gets Zendry from the digital age with that. Now here comes Diamonds pushing right up and in. Ornery, look at him jumping across the top of that, trying to keep his footsteps down. Ooh, Ornery! Ornery does get that. Oh, Ornery, that 3-piece was insane. But now you have all of them from Team Control Star coming up on you. And all 4 of them are still standing. So, oof. Ooh, that was hot. Alright, guys, let's see. Let's check in on the map. We'll stay here for just a minute because it does look like we've got Team Control getting into position. We have trees all the way up at the top of that hilltop. Keeping an eye down on Ornery, and Star is still on top of the satellite dish. Now, it looks like the rest of the lobby has separated out pretty good. Pretty far from each other, giving each other. I'm going to go ahead and, oh, I was going to put the iPad up, but we know that Team Control Star is right up on top of that. Oh, they're up on top of that hilltop. Do they see him coming out through? They're not shooting yet, so where's Trees? Is Trees, look at that, Trees. Oh, look at that. It was, well, who is that right there? It looks like Bisker. Bisker was up there. Bisker let him get away. Ooh, hello, sunshine. And no sunshine. Alright, so let me go ahead and put this iPad up here like I said I was going to just a minute ago. Let me see what I think is going to happen. We can go, it looks like almost there. Might be really close to Third Eye, so we might have a clash between those two. The rest of the teams are pretty separated. It looks like Ornery's going to go ahead and head over to that beach area, maybe try to find a hovercraft. And I feel like Deep, I'm gonna head over to Deep up by Severny from Third Eye. I feel like he might have seen them over there, almost there, over there. there, yep, he did. I thought so. They did get really close to each other. If you saw that on the map, if you were looking up towards the Severny area. And Deep almost drove right by him. He knows that they are up here and he's just trying to come on up. So how's everybody today? How's everybody's week been? I hope you've had a great week. Some time off from the chaos. Let's go, yeah. Sorry. Alright, so let's see, who is it that was just over there? It looks like almost there is there no more. It was Philo, Bofo, Fum. Alright, Little Fox may be the next one with some company. I do see, you can still see them on their mini-map. Ooh, they came right up and in. This is Twisted Militia. Ghosty! Hello, Ghosty! Oh, Little Fox tries to get that DBS right through the window, and Little Fox is down to about 10 HP with the jump shot, and here comes Hayes coming up and around. This is Twisted Militia. He does have one upstairs from him, and now the backup has also come out and around. So he's got Hayes and Fury. Here comes the Savage. Oh, Little Fox. But here comes the rest of. Let's see. And I think maybe they're gonna go ahead and leave Assault OP already right there. You know he's there. Greeny. That was crazy 1v3. Yes, it was Ghosty. That was a pretty 1v3. All right, so. Looks like Twisted Militia's just gonna drive on by. Assault. Ooh, I think Assault thought about taking those shots over at Hayes. Hayes is not healed up yet, so he. Ooh, there he goes. The rest of Emperor are not too far away. You can see that we do have another Emperor pretty close, but the rest of Twisted Militia does look like they're headed east again. So. We do have Fury over. Oh, look at this. Dark Esports. Look at this. Dark Esports jet. Here they go. Calicar getting pulled up on by almost there. Almost there. Coming out of that Severny area. Oh, no. Naomi, no. Woohoo. Calicar with that jump shot. On the almost there. Whiz. Now, if he can get Naomi up, we do have the Emperors and almost there right here. So let's see what else is going on. Zeit, who is Zeit? Zeit. Yeah, that joke kind of dropped on my face, boys. It did not work out very well at all. Ooh, what's going on with Twisted Militia again over here? Oh no, Rana! So now it's just up to Assault OP. Assault OP coming all the way up to the mansion area to Twisted Militia, and Twisted Militia did finish that off. Twisted Militia Savage up to 2 eliminations, but now here comes Dark Esports. And let's see, we're still kind of all right in here, almost there. Philo all the way up to that north side of zone. Let's see, we do have Just Rushers still over in that Georgia Pole area. Ooh, it looks like we're gonna have some chaos on the top of Potato Hill, and we got Coops. Coops with the M16 trying to get those shots over on the Entity. Gaining Entity King is down to 1 HP. Look at him go, look at him go. Now he's trying to get those shots down onto Ace. So the Wolves on top of Potato Hill with Entity trying to come up and around. And Psycho did get an elimination. I missed who Psycho got into that fight with. But there is Coops. Oh, here comes another one from Entity coming right up and over. Is that Psycho? Is that Psycho coming up right towards Coops? Yes, it is. Psycho just trying to get on down towards his teammate, following in Coops' trail. Coops is coming right up and around, and you know Coops is watching Psycho driving right up onto him. Oh, Psycho, this is Coops. Oh, trying to get those shots onto Coops. Oh, and Psycho does get Coops with that drive-by. But Psycho is the sole survivor of the massacre with the Wolves. Now let's check in on Beton. It is Wancho and Doran. Wancho pushing right up and in onto Psycho. Psycho just knocked Doran, and so now it is Wancho versus Wancho should be able to get his whole team up, but we do have the Real Gunners Esports not too far away. And if they heard it, they may be poking their noses in, and Wolf was really close to that fight. Today is my Friday. Woo woo! Happy early Friday for you. Let's check in on what the villains are doing. The villains watching the Real Gunners in this rotation and coughing. Ooh, you got Sujin Noni. Sujin's keeping an eye on you. Oh, Sujin doesn't take those shots, but ooh, that would have been hard for me not to. Remember, Twisted Militia used to be Pearl Esports roster. Oh, thank you, Ghosty. There's something for you guys. The Twisted Militia roster used to be Pearl Esports. So there you go. I just know Obi-Wan comes in and supports them and me. Oh, we still have Team Control, the Star, down on Sosnovka military base too. I missed that. And Ornery, poor Ornery, with that beautiful 1v3. Uh-oh. And Wancho now is coming right up and in on top of It is the Real Gunners Esports. Look at this. Wancho trying to figure out, get some information for the rest of his team, trying to figure out where they are, who they are, trying to get them to poke their heads out those windows while he drives right on by, so the rest of his team can take off some helmets. So let's head on down to Neverside. Oh, watching Baton, he's gonna be watching you from right there. Look at the wolves coming up on 3 angles from the north. And let's see, Wancho doing the distraction again, trying to drive on by. And Neverside is paying it. Oh, here comes the mollies up and over. Who is already up here? Let's check in on Baton. Baton is up here, so where is Coops? Coops is coming down and around. They're driving by with the mollies, driving right on up, and oh, Coopsy, you are right down below Neverside, right above you. Nahan going up those stairs. And Coops, he's ready for you to open that window. Boom! Oh, what a nade by Coops. Well, we saw that coming, and now Coops coming right up and through with that. Oh, what a wipe onto the Real Gunners Esports. The Wolves are up to 8 eliminations. Let me put this iPad, whoops, that's the wrong button. Let me put the iPad up for you guys so you guys can check in on your teams, and we'll try to see who's going to be next in the fights. The fights are non-stop. 8 elimination for the Wolves already. Coops feeling himself with 3 eliminations already. Alright, so we are headed down to that Milta area. We do have Third Eye already center zone, and we do have Ornery still on Military Base Island. He needs to come on in. Team Control Star is going to have some issues coming into the zone because this side is getting kind of full already, especially if you consider it's Coops already headed into the farm area, already looking for his next victims. And Suj and Noni, the rest of the villains coming right up and in. And we do have Dark Esports not too far away from Third Eye. Hello, AP! And Third Eye is right down here at the Milta. Look at this, the eastern or western edge of Milta. There we go. North, south, east, west, it doesn't matter at this point. Alright, so we still have Nucleotide coming in from the north, and Nucleotide, if they keep going that way, they will run into the Wolves, and Baton may end up seeing them. It almost looks like Baton is out there looking for him. Let's see what Baton is doing. Is he just getting a new vehicle? He's just checking everything out, looking for latecomers to the party. He is the special guest. Let's see. For the late arrivals, Team Control Star are coming right up and in over here onto the villains. Oh, I thought they were going to drive right up to the shark fin, but the shark fin already has a team in it. Hello, Jetty! Yo! Yo, yourself. Alright. So let's go ahead and scroll on in a little bit more. Ornery's going to come across that bridge, and look at this. He can come all the way across that bridge, and there's nobody there to stop him. When do you see that? And look at this. There we go. The fight already started between the Wolves and Nucleotide. Oh, they came right out and in right on top of Wancho, but Wancho did get that one, and Baton. Oh, 11 eliminations! Oh, that happened way too fast. Look at these scores. 3, 3, 3, and 2. The Wolves sinking their teeth in for sure tonight, guys. For sure. Alright, so let's see. Almost there, Zoom. Hello, Zoom. All I want to do is zoom. Alright, what else is going on? We are down to 8 teams already. And it looks like Twisted Militia may be the net. Oh, look at this. We're going to the northern hill up in northern side of Milta, and now the wolves. Oh, Naomi's straight on up. You heard it coming right up and around. So where is Gallagher? Gallagher right on down below, also trying to get those shots right on up that hill. Woo! But here comes Third Eye. Oh, Third Eye's coming right up and in. So we've got the wolves on the top of the mountain. Third Eye coming in from the south. Woo, they are all gonna meet very close to this as we are crushing these teams right in themselves. And Team Control Star is now coming up and around the backside, coming right up and in onto the same compounds right underneath the wolves, and we do have one of them from the wolves already down here. Is this Doran over here? Doran is right here in the Witcher Tower. So Doran can see all 4 of Team Control's Star just got in there, and we still have Dark Esports split up in here. Ooh, Twisted Militia over here. Ornery might have some problems over here with the villains. Oh, but don't. Oh, the push. The push. What am I doing? I clicked on the wrong one. The push as they are coming right up and in. Oh, no. Oh, no. Scoops, no. If he gets shot out. Oh, I'm blaming Wancho for that driving. But Don does get knocked somewhere along the way. But now Coop's coming right up and into the Team Control Star, getting ready to throw those mollies right on in. Ooh, right there. Whoa, Coop's coming around. Is that it for Team Control? Wow, Team Control Star taking out that fast. And the wolves are now up to 15 eliminations, and Baton down to 2 HP. But Coops was able to get him picked back up. And Ornery is still coming in with the villain. Sujanoni right behind Ornery. Does Sujanoni see Ornery? Is that what you're watching, Sujan? Are you watching Ornery get on into zone? He was, because Ornery was right there, right in front of him. And Sujan just driving right along this beach edge. Alright, so Dark Esports right in center zone. But we do have Third Eye down to the southwest. We've got Coops in the game from the north to the west. They've got this whole northwest side. Then look at Twisted Militia with this whole northeast side. The villains almost there, and Poison all right down in here outside of zone in Milta. So there's going to be some chaos going on. Let's go over and check in on Kunjan. Kunjan right across from Dark Esports. Dark Esports on the 2 squad houses. We've got Naomi with Zeit and Calikar with AP. What you doing, AP? Because Kunjan can kind of see your head, AP. He can kind of see it. All right. Oh, Savage. Savage, go! Run, Savage, run! Here comes the wolves. The wolf pack are right behind you. Right behind you, Savage. Oh, look at that. A line of wolves all coming right up and over here. They come, Savage. Right there's Dora driving right on through. And so Savage trying to get those shots. And we saw Twisted Militia right on down in Military Base Island, and here comes all the wolves right up and around Savage. Can't hold them off. Let's check in on where Fury is. Fury right on down below. Zazie and Kid Dead Kadora, thank you for the super chat. Thank you so much. Thank you for the $2 super chat. I truly appreciate it. Fury is the last one still remaining over here for Twisted Militia. I saw the 2 4s and I'm not exactly sure why they're both brown, but oh, Third Eye now is in that fight. Oh, Sujanoni. Sujanoni is also brown number 4. What are the chances they'd be right next to each other? It's so confusing sometimes. All right. The wolves are up to 18 elimination. Oh, Kunjan, no, not out in the in front of door. No. So now you know me. You know me is the last one still standing. Naomi. There goes the goat. The goat. Oh no. So now we gotta pick up third eye, and we still have the wolves headed right on into zone. Calicar coming right up and in. He's got that shot. He's trying to find you know me. Ooh, he's getting some. Oh, you know me down to 1 HP, and he's got that DBS trying to get Calicar. Calicar is also down to 1 HP. And look at this. The wolves are up to 23 eliminations, dominating this zone. They have the entire zone now to themselves. We still have almost there and ornery for Poison Esports down in Milta. And now it is the Wolves versus Calicar. All 4 of them from the Wolves, and Calicar standing there against all 4 of them. But he does have loot. Ooh, now they are getting into a fight. Zoom. What you doing, Zoom? That was not Zoom. Zoom got taken out, and I missed who got Zoom, but I'm going to assume that was probably Ornery. Ornery still trying. I'm not sure where Ornery's going to go, but look at this. They are all pulling right up in onto Calicar. All of them coming out and around. Look at this chaos. We got 3-4 of them coming right up and in, and there's Calicar gone. So now it is just up to Ornery versus all of them. From the Wolves, Doran is up to 6. Wancho is up to 8 eliminations. Coops up to 6. They have 25 total eliminations. And Ornery, well, no matter how many first stage you've got down there, it's not going to help much because it's all 4 of them. Even if they come looking for you, the Wolves have dominated this zone. They have the zone north, south, east, and west. And there it goes. Going all out, 25 total eliminations. The Wolves Esports, GG's coming in second. Poison Esports with 5 eliminations, and Dark Esports with 5 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 14. Going all out. Wolves, Wancho eliminations, 1,065 damage. And if that wasn't hot enough for you guys, come on back because we've got match 2 in just a few minutes. Be right back. The Latin Kings may come down along the way and end up right on top of the EXO Elite, so we got to pay attention to that as well. I do see that Nucleotide's not too far away from Monte Nuevo, so if Nucleotide tries to go on into Monte Nuevo, they will find the duo from the Wolves. So that's what I really see. I don't know if you guys see anything, want me to go check on anything. It looks like the 4 Kings Region Esports, they can go all the way up to Impala if they wanted, but then they'd probably end up in Brunosen's lab because it looks like he's just out there just kind of moving around. They have so much space right there from the graveyard all the way over to Impala. It's all Inco territory at this point. And I do think that the Latin Kings are coming right on down into EXO Elite. So let's get on over here and see. I did see that the EXO Elites were getting ready to rotate, but Draxler may see them very soon. Yep, there they are up towards that bridge. And I'm not sure if he saw them on the bridge or not, but he definitely decided to change direction. So let's see. Looks like they're going to drive along the tops of these hills right next to the EXO Esports, so the EXO Elites. right up and in. I still feel like they are paying attention to each other, but New Era came right up along next to Bala's Esports. I thought they were going to stop here, but it looks like New Era is going to go ahead and continue on. There may be a fight there. Wancho may end up seeing Nucleotide Esports. You gotta love it when you come on into the scene and all you see are tires from a vehicle. All right, so I think Ninja is about ready to have some company over here, so we'll stay here for just a minute as Wancho. Oh, Wancho! Wancho coming right at him! Oh, and he does get there now! But Coops was right there, and he does find him. So now the rest of them, let's see what's going to happen now. Are they going to go back towards Coops and Wancho? I think they are. Here they come. And we do have Ragava. I'm not sure what this guy's name is. I don't know how to say it. Ragava. Alright, so let's see. Exo Esports, or Exo Elites are doing just fine. It does look like the Latin Kings went a bit further to the north. Wancho's still knocked on my screen, but I'm thinking Coops is taking care of that at the moment. We still have a lot of teams even out in the blue at this point. Let me go over and see what's going on with Wancho. Yeah, Coops getting Wancho picked back up. Coops still up to 3 eliminations, so let's see what's going to happen when Nucleotide, because they're just kind of hanging out looking for where Coops and Wancho are. They weren't here when they took the shots, so Ninja got picked back up. Look at this. Ninja, look at Coops did. Coops didn't even touch his vest. Wouldn't you love to have that kind of accuracy? But that's why he's Coops, and that's why I'm sitting here. Alright, so we got Legacy in control. The solo coming out of Monte Nuevo, and he's really trying to get the attention of several teams over here. And here we go again with Exo Elites and the Latin Kings. The Latin Kings, I think, have been watching Exo Elites in this rotation. But Exo Elites are right there next to him. Look at this. I keep thinking that we're about ready to find each other, but they don't. So let's see. We still have Coops and Wancho way over by Ladrilla, so they're coming down and through, and they're going to come into the worst area of the map at this point, trying to get into zone, in towards the southern side of Los Leon. We've already got Rival 6, Legacy in control, XO Esports, we've got 4 Kings Region Esports, the Latin Kings. So we'll see what happens. We do have Just Rush coming in from the north, Nucleotide coming in from that northeast. Let's check in on, let me check in on the 4 Sexy Frogs. They seem to be right here in the middle of all these teams. You can see teams circling around the mini map right up in that upper right hand corner. And while we do that, I'm going to scroll in just a little bit more. You can see that Coops and Wancho are still way over to the south of Ladrilla. So I think Exo Elites are going to have some issues coming in right here with Rival 6. Let's get back over to Geo Money. Hello, Geo Money. You do know that the Exo, oh, look at this. The Exo Elites circled down and around and continued on past them and are going to now head right over to the 4 Kings Region Esports. Oh, there they go, right there in front of them. Oh, Geo trying to stop that rotation. Our zone's still going over towards those islands, but I feel like we're going to shift back, maybe down to the south of Impala. We'll see how close I am. Let me slide it back over so you can keep an eye on Coops and Wancho. Hello everyone, welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, the Wolves with 35 total points, 25 total eliminations, plus the 10 placement points for that winner chicken dinner. 35. The Wolves are hungry tonight, boys. Poison Esports 11, Dark Esports 10. The Wolves did not leave many scraps for the rest of these teams. That's no lie. All right, let's switch this over. There we go. I remembered. Guys, I deserve a cookie for remembering to switch that over. Give me cookie. Alright, let's go ahead and put that iPad up. It looks like we're getting ready to go. And again, we are again missing Dreamers Esports and Inco Gaming and Team 18 Twisted Militia. We're missing 3 going into Miramar. No! No. And this time, we are jumping with the Wolves. Wancho Blaze, because these teams, T1... Yes, we do have 4 out of the 4 Brazil teams in this tournament. So, Wolves, Wancho. Ooh, Coops even missed. Where is Coops? But here is Wancho, the last match top fragger. Let me go ahead and put that iPad up there. Give him some screen time love. Because he is one of the players headed to Brazil in just about 2 weeks. Just a little over 2 weeks. Wancho and the Wolves will be going to Brazil. Along with Inco, X-Force, and Dauntless. Alright, here you go. The second flight path of tonight's XO Esports Conquest League. We are coming in from the trailer park up at that northwest edge, coming down through El Pozo, just skimming the northeast side of Monte Nuevo to Macera, and down and out to the east of Bartona, just to the south of the Los Leones Southern Farms. So there is your flight path. Let's see. It looks like the villains are going to La Cabarilla by themselves, almost there, taking over this northwestern edge. Team Control Star going down to, it looked like they were going to El Pozo. It looks like El Pozo is completely open. That's crazy. Entity headed over towards San Martin, along with Just Rushers. The Wolves with Nucleotide. Alright. It's Lowe's. Let's get down to Nucleotide. Let's get Nucleotide on the screen because they did drop with the Wolves. And I just saw Coop, so it looks like all 4 of the Wolves did make it into this match. So while we pay attention to this, for It's Lowe's calling out Nucleotide Esports in my YouTube chat. And, ooh, we got Poison Esports headed to Picado with Dark Esports. And look at this. The Emperors have the Real Gunners Esports right along 2-2 splits with them. Looks like Emperors are pulling back a little bit, but Terror X looks like he is still following kind of close behind him. And our first zone is pretty central all the way to the north. We've got just a smidgen, there's a word for you guys, a smidgen of that wall at the north. So looks like most of them are kind of separated out. Just Rushers. Entity Psycho is pretty far from his team, and with Just Rushers all over here in San Martin. So I have to pay attention to the elimination feed. Keep an eye on that. And we do have the Real Gunners right on top of Emperor. So Coffin is kind of close to Assault OP. Assault OP standing his ground. He probably already has his loot and he's ready for that push. Assault OP does not back away. We've seen that time and time again. Alright, so that's what I see on the map down below. I'll go ahead and put the map up fairly quickly because we are in an active fight, but I want you guys to see where your teams are and who... Ooh, Josh, here they come, right up and in. Ooh! He does get quite a bit of damage on two of them pushing in. You can see Baton and Doran are both down to about 20 HP. We do have Coops over here, and Wancho came over here. There he is, just coming from that other side, but they are all right around Josh, and so now I'm not sure what Josh is going to do. Josh is thinking it out, and so is the rest of his team, but they did slow down this push by the Wolves. Raghob. I am so bad with this name. Oh, Coops just found God and I didn't know. And so Raghob is right over here. I wish I knew exactly how to say his name because I mess it up every stream. Oh, Wancho got it right through that window. But now, who did you just get? And so now we're down to just Toxic. Wait a minute, Josh is still over here. And we lost Wancho. I thought Wancho got Josh, but it looks like Josh got Wancho. But we should be able to get Doran picked back up. We've got 2-2s between Coops and Baton. Alright, so I'm not sure which next fight's gonna happen, so let's head over to Miramar, let's head to Miramar, guys. Let's head to San Martin and find out what's happening between Just Rushers. Ooh, Mahesh, you're in a rough spot over here. Sounds like he does have at least two, maybe... Yeah, I think he's got two in his building, and they are going from room to room over here trying to find him. Ooh, and they were right there on the outside of his door, coming around with that shotty. Ooh, you know, Mahesh is not even breathing into his mic, guys. Oh, I think Cake just got knocked, and that was by Hunter, I believe, from across that way. And Mahesh is still right here in this corner. So now, I don't want to switch off of him because I feel like the second I switch off, they will be pushing up and in onto him. So we'll stay here for just a minute more. But while we do that, let's go ahead and check in on the fight in Picado from the sky view and see what's happening between Poison and Dark Esports. Dark Esports coming down from that northern side. We still have AP in the stadium. We got Naomi coming across, but Naomi, you got one over here in the gas station. I hope you know that your back is, you do have an off angle over here. We got Candy Joe up that front. Oh, Mahesh. They found Mahesh and they took him down and out. Where is Nani? Because I did see that Nani was not too far away. Yeah, they're across the street, actually. And I think Cake was with them. Yep, so 6x9 is trying now to get away from Poison or Entity. And that was Psycho that was able to get that. So we'll stay here for just a second more. But it looks like, oh, where did AP go? Is he still back there? Oh, AP is moving out along that western edge, maybe trying to get a different off angle. So that's what's happening right on over here. We are at a standoff in Picado. I'll go ahead and pop between the standoff and the zone. Oh, the push. Look at this. We got Psycho and Entity pushing right up into the bricks. And so now, do they know that there are two in here? So it does look like, oh, Psycho did get a little bit of damage onto him. Oh, no! Oh, Cake. All right. I totally did not see what I thought I saw. Surprise, surprise. I thought they got a two-piece on that push up the stairs, just holding those stairs. Stairs and I are not friends, guys. I have PTSD going into stairs. I'm sure there's plenty of you that understand my anxiety when it comes to stairs. Uh-oh. Nani now getting pushed up on by King. Does King know where Nani is? Now, ooh, 6x9 does get the knock over onto Psycho. Big knock over here. 6x9 is right behind this broken wall. Look at this. Just lobbing all those mollies right across. But it does look like Hunter is coming around on that off angle to try to get some angles onto 6x9. So let's see. Ooh, still the nades going off right where he just was, and they're still coming up and over. Oh, I thought he was going to get that knock over on the ace. Where did the other one go? So Tupac went over to the motel now. He got out of that gas station, and I don't see where... Oh, Naomi went all the way back. So we're still at a big standoff down in Picado, and we do have our team starting to go around, starting to... Oh, ace, 6x9, you were right out in that road, but 6x9 now is the sole survivor for Just Rushers, and he does have all of them from Entity pushing right up. Okay, with the shotgun. So Psycho ended up with 3 of those eliminations, and they are still in zone, but the rest of the teams are now trying to get into zone. Let me go ahead and put that map up there so you can see that we are stretching all the way from that western wall with the digital age to the eastern wall for the Real Gunners Esports. We do have almost there coming into Monte Nuevo on top of the Wolves. Almost there, are getting into position around the Wolves. So the Wolves are all right out just to the east of them. So I'm not sure if the Wolves saw him, but I feel like Coops is driving right over towards him. Oh, Coops saw him, guys. Here comes the next snack for the Wolves. Now, can almost there hold off the push? That's the question. The Wolves are down to a trio. Coops was watching them, but it looks like they're going to go ahead and rotate to zone instead. We still have, it looks like Dark Esports is getting ready to rotate out of Picado, but we do have Third Eye coming right up really close to that. Real Gunners Esports going all the way up to Camp Militar. Look at this, going all the way up that north side. We do have Digital Age still coming up, wrapping around almost headed to the Oasis at this point. Almost there, oh, Coops is still, I feel like Coops is still watching for almost there. I think got a little too close to the Wolves and got spotted. And Coops, you know Coops, he's hungry. He be hungry. Alright, so that's about all the excitement at this moment. I'll put this up while Coops does his... Coops hunts along trying to find where almost there almost was. Uh-oh, Coops. Oh, Coops. Oh, Coops. He flipped his buggy, but he does have almost there right down below him. Oh, they were just over to his right. Just right over there. Look at this. Almost there is right below him. So Coops doesn't know where they are just yet, but Coops does not have his buggy anymore, so I'm sure they're gonna have to figure out how to get over to him. So let's see. It looks like maybe Dark Esports is still... Ooh, who's coming around? AP is driving around, but we do have all of Poison right on down below. And so I think Poison is going to go ahead and head on out. Ooh, they're getting shot at. Somebody's getting those shots off. AP is coming out. Calicar is coming out, but Poison is leaving. Honk, honk. Alright, let me put this up so you guys can get a good solid view. Oh, look at this. They found Ornery in that, and when they took off. Let me put the iPad up. So Calicar from Dark Esports did find Poison Ornery as they left. So let me, while I'm doing, oh, I'm sorry guys. Let me go ahead and do that right there. And let's go ahead and head back over to the live stream. And now I want to see, can they get Ornery into the car? No, Ornery was taken out. I'm sorry, Ornery. Alright, so let's see. What else? We have so many teams that are really close to each other. We have Third Eye coming into San Martin over by Entity, and to the northwest we have the Villains up on top of Cell Tower Hill. So they're up there, almost there, about ready to run into Digital Age and the Real Gunners. All these teams going up to the north. I feel like Digital Age is probably the next team to run into some issues. Hello, Darwin. Look at that. Oh, you guys might wanna slow down just a little bit. You do have the Real Gunners coming right up and in on you. Did you see the Real Gunners right behind them? So the Real Gunners are right on top of them here. So let's see, Darwin stopping, looking at Coffin and Wolf straight across from them. So we are really getting close, and we are headed back down to San Martin. So we can really scroll this in now, and you guys get a really good view of where all your teams are. I'll go ahead and put the iPad back up so you can try to figure out where your teams are and what their rotations are, where they're ending up. And we do have a lot of teams up in that northern area that have to come all the way back down. So let's see. The Wolves, oh, Villain Smokey has all the Wolves coming right up onto him. Look at that, right in front of him. Oh, it's Baton, he can see you. Oh, Smokey's got the rest of the Wolves coming right up and over onto him. That is Doran right there, Doran and Goops, because we did lose Wancho earlier. And oh, Smokey's got that nade out, and Brandon ready, and Goops just came right on down on top of him. So now let's see where are the rest of them. And Smokey is no more with us. Smokey will be headed over to Sanhawk. So now let's see, who did I just see over on that ridge? Let's see if I can figure out who's closest to him. Sujanoni, I think, was on that off angle. That's who we were with. Yeah, that's who we were with. And Sujan's getting on out of there, but I still see almost there having some issues over here. Woo! Liz, as they all come right up and into the Real Gunners. He's got two of them knocked, and now Neverside and the Digital Age. Oh no, the Digital Age coming right up and over. Zoom up on top of it. And now let's see, Philo, what are you doing? Philo, Zendry from the Digital Age did get knocked up at the top of that hill. And now let's see what's going on. Ooh, almost there to Goat. The Goat's trying to get those nades up and over, and we do have two of them from the Real Gunners Esports still knocked. We did lose one, and I think that loss for the one came from the Digital Age up on top. And now here comes Doran. Doran is coming right up and in onto Zandri. So now where is Zandri? I think we've already lost Zandri up at the top, and now Wolf is the sole survivor for the Real Gunners Esports. Now let's see. Where are we up here? Doran came right up and in. Doran did not end up on top of, almost there, but there is Zoom right in front of him. Zoom, this is Doran from the Wolves. What you gonna do now, Zoom? Zoom is in the Sand Gilly. Oh, but somebody saw you. Somebody saw you from across the way, and that was a yellow dot. So that means to me that is from one of them, from probably Coops. So let's get on over here. Oh, it looks like the Real Gunners, all of them did get picked back up. And now San Martin is getting really busy. If you look at San Martin, we've got Emperors, Dark Esports, Poison Esports, Third Eye, Entity. They are all right there in San Martin. So I think they're feeling a whole lot of teams feeling an urban finish here. So now Neverside still trying to get those nades over onto Philo, and Coops came up for the third party and gets him in the back. And so now I think How many are left? We're almost there. We do have the goat still right down here, right down below. And, ooh, somebody just got knocked from the wolves, and I didn't see who that was on the elimination feed, but the goat is over here by himself. So now Zoom is driving along. You can see he's trying to get out of the blue. Oh, and Wolf gets that elimination, and Doran gets the elimination. Let's change that up just a little bit. And Zoom is the last sole survivor. Sole survivor 4, almost there. Go Zoom, look at the trail of yellow dots right behind you. Go Zoom, go Zoom. Alright, so let's go ahead and slide on in, because this is all happening way out of the play zone. You can see that the Real Gunners Esports are all the way up into that blue, far to the north. The Wolves are still right behind Zoom, but Zoom has somehow or another put some distance, but Zoom now has a nightmare coming into San Martin. San Martin is the center of the zone. We are only in stage 4, and stage 4 circles San Martin completely. And so now here comes, look at this, they're coming up onto these hills right on over here towards the cell tower hill, and there's nobody up here to say no. So it looks like we've got a bird's eye view for the Wolves, but look at the zone. They're all packed in. We still have 11 teams in this lobby. Let me put that iPad up there so you can really see just how crushed they all are into San Martin. Did you know that many teams could fit into San Martin? Ooh, the Real Gunners coming right on past Doran. I never got off. Oh, Doran. They just took out Never's side, but now all of San Martin's eyes up onto the hill. So Doran, look at this. The Wolves already up to 9 eliminations. And look at the teams down in San Martin. And we are still going to San Martin, but we are also right here on this ridge of the South Tower Hill. So let's see, where should we go? I don't even know where we should go because everybody is so close. And now Dark Esports has to come down off of Radio Tower Hill and get into zone. But they've got the Emperors, they've got Poison, the villains, they are all right there in front of them. So now let's head on down here and see what's going on, see how they decide to get on down. I feel like they're going to try to get over towards these yellows, but we do have AP over on the other side on that off angle. And look at AP. I didn't get over to you fast enough, but AP does get with that wiggle jiggle. Look at that shake. Shake it. Alright, so now we do have the push coming right up and in. We've got Gallagher and Naomi, and there goes Suja Noni. And we are just on the edge of zone. So now, oh, the Real Gunner Wolf. I think the Real Gunners Esports have just gotten taken out. And so, oh, the Z's, they know you're right up there. Oh, so now let's see what's going on over here as we come up right into the villains pickup. So now let's go ahead and scroll on in a little bit more and see if Dark Esports can get on in. Ooh, Entity with Team Control Star. Team Control Star over here in a fight with Entity. So Bisker, I think Entity King was right below Bisker. I think that's what I read. And no, King just got that Control. Got the knock, and King finished it off. So we do have Team Control Star trying to get into zone now. And what chaos. Oh, look over here. The Wolves have come right up and into the bricks over here with the digital age, and it looks like Diamonds may be the last one still standing, trying to get Darwin picked back up as here comes the Wolves up those stairs. So we'll pay attention to that for just a minute. And Control does have to come on down. Look at this. We are still headed down and into San Martin, did he just get an elimination? I missed it. I'm looking over here. It looks like Doran's getting the eliminations over here. Doran did get knocked, so now it's just up to Coops. Coops versus Doran. Or Darwin. Coops versus Darwin. There we go. Are they going to push? That's the question. Darwin is right on that backside. Coops is on the other side. They've got a wall in between them. Darwin, Coops is waiting for you to peek your head out and around. And now Coops getting that nade out. He knows which room you're in. And look at this. Here comes the nade right in onto Darwin. But Darwin just gets out of there. He goes down to the next layer down. And Coops is still... Oh, he did not go down to the layer. I am just cielo. Alright, let's get back to the main screen. Let's go ahead and put this up and see what's going on, because we still have Team Control Star in this fight over here with Entity. Where is Entity? Psycho. Oh, Psycho gets taken out by... Who took you out, Psycho? It was... Star. Woo! Too many eliminations because these teams are all just getting crushed right in on top of each other. Zoom right on down here by himself in this corner, but he is just on the edge of zone. Look at that. He's right there on the edge of zone. Let's go ahead. Let me see if I can get as many teams in here as I possibly can. Coops and Darwin are still in the same building. I would have never guessed it lasts that long. Both of them so aggressive. Alright, so not even sure which way to turn this. Let's go ahead and look at our zone. It's right in the middle. So Coops and Darwin are actually in zone. This is your zone. All these teams that you see all the way around, they are on the outside of zone. So all these teams have to move. All of them have to go right up to Coops and Darwin. So let me see. We got the villains to the north. Next to that is Dark Esports, the Emperors, Poison Esports, and almost there. I can't get everybody in just yet, but I think that gives you a good idea just how far. Oh, Coops. There goes Darwin. So Coops is up to 16 eliminations, 13 total for the Wolves. And now we got Poison Esports coming right up and in onto the Emperors. Let me check in on Assault OP. And it looks like Little Fox with that nade. And now Assault OP making that nade onto Candy Joe. So Candy Joe right on down below. Let's see. Can Candy Joe... Oh, Candy Joe's on the outside. So now it may be able to get Lay picked back up, but we do have the Emperors coming right up and in onto Candy Joe. So now Poison Esports is down to Tupac, and Tupac trying to get away from... Oh, Assault OP down to about 5 HP. And we still have... Did we just lose Zoom? Where did Zoom go? Alright. Oh, Zoom. Zoom is in the building with Coops now. So we've got Tupac out on the edge of blue. We got the Emperors on the edge of blue. Coops up at the top of that roof. Look at that. He gets that knock, and Zoom is coming up right below Coops. Let's see if we can get over to Zoom fast enough. Zoom, that is Coops right above you. Zoom does have the MG3, but Coops, you know, Coops has that DBS. Coops, get ready. Not the DBS, the S12, guys, the S12. Alright, so Zoom. Ooh, and we still have 4 teams. 4 players, 4 teams remaining. We still have Poison Tupac, Emperor's Little Fox, almost there, Zoom, and the Wolves, Coops. Alright, oh, Coops up on that roof, waiting for him to come on out. Oh, with the MG3, Zoom. All I want to do is zoom. Almost there with 3 eliminations. GG, Zoom. Coming in second, the Wolves with 16 eliminations. Coming in third, Poison Esports with 5 eliminations. GG top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12, and 13. Can you guys believe there are only 13 teams in that insanity? Hoo-hoo! Going all out, the Wolves Coops. 9 eliminations, 1,326 damage. GG's. Almost there. Zoom with that MG3. What a finish. Guys, don't forget to get your screenshots if you like and subscribe over to the EXO Discord server to get your name on the Wheel of Names. Shout out to the EXO Esports for sponsoring the giveaway. And we will be right back for the Sanhawk match. Get your towels ready because it's going to be sweaty. Be right back. Way over on that western edge. We're still only in stage 2, so they've got plenty of time to decide what they want to do. And now here comes the Latin Kings right right on past as well. This is the craziest part of the zone edge. Oh, QZ down to about half health, and I think he got most of that from, I think Shu Young is over on the side. Yeah, Shu Young was trying to make sure that they didn't. But look at the south side. Look at all these teams down here on the south edge of zone. It's just utter chaos. The Latin Kings now coming up right on the backside. I feel like the 4 Kings region esports are getting crushed in on 4 different sides. Here comes the bad guy. Here they come right on past you. There they go. Baga taking those shots onto the Latin Kings NA as they go driving right on past the Latin Kings. Also trying to get those shots in and across. But the 4 Kings region esports also has the EXO Esports, and not too far away we do have Rival 6. And look at this. We sprang all the way to the north. That's not where I expected to go. We're going up to Minas Generalis, La Patita, right between Leones and Impala. So all these teams down here on the south side, the heaviest side of zone, all have to shift up and in. We do have Wancho and Coops coming on in. Just rushers coming in from this northeast side. They should not have much trouble getting on in because it does look like New Era is shifting over towards the western edge. But all these teams down here, we have so many teams. Let me see if I can get that up there. Look at all the teams down here in the south from XO Elites. We got Latin Kings, 4 Kings Region Esports, Rival 6. Oh, Legacy in control. You've got Coops and Wancho right on your outside window. So it looks like they went ahead and went on past. And so now he's going to get on out of there and go into zone behind them. Coops already up into zone. But Wancho headed straight at Rival 6. So let's pay attention. We can really scroll this in now. Now that everybody is close, let me go ahead and put this map up here for you so you guys can try to figure out where your teams are. And it looks like the 4 Sexy Frogs just got knocked by Bala's Esports. Let's see what's going on with the Latin Kings. The Latin Kings came right up and in onto the Bala's Esports. And so now let's see. We got Snow trying to get those nades up and in through the windows of the longhouse. That was a nice nade. Not cooked very, very long. Look at this. They're trying to drive right on past it. And so now let's see what else is happening because we got another team. I think that's the EXO Esports coming up and around this backside. Look at this. EXO right across the way. So now we've got all out chaos right over here trying to come right up and into this southeast side of zone. Look at this. Let me scroll on in. We got the 4 Kings are even coming up not too far away. So it looks like Bala's Esports finished off that fight. We do have the Latin Kings. We still have a solo over there from the Latin Kings. Let's go. He is right here on our screen. In fact, how about that? You gotta like it when it does that. Alright, so Coops and Wancho paying attention to all this chaos, and I feel like Coops is coming up right behind. Look at this. Coops is paying attention to the Four Kings region esports just to the north of him. And the rest of the zone looks pretty good. We still have Balas right across from the Exo Elites. Let's head over to the Exo Elites. We got Baby Koi still trying to throw all those nades up and over. Hail Marys right down into that back side of that wall. Alright, so for the rotations, I see Rival 6 may end up in the lap of, into the lap of Rich Esports just to the north of them. So we might have a fight there, and look at that. We went west. We're going over to La Batita, Los Leon area. But most of these teams are still down here at the south. Really only New Era has to come in, and New Era is going to end up right in the lap of Inco Esport, or Inco Gaming. But look at the Wolves. The Wolves are going all the way across zone. What are they doing? They're just headed right all the way across the zone. And let's see. Macho and Hoops right over here underneath all these teams. We got Nucleotide over here. We got Rich Esports and Inco. Inco are the ones that are pepper spraying them. But they got Nucleotide right up at the top. Godlin, I believe, is making the most out of his UMP right on down on top of Coops and Wancho. Coops started to return the fire on to Godlin, but he was already moving on out. Alright, let's see. It does look like one of them from Rich Esports did get knocked, and it looks like Geo over here coming right up in on top of Rich Esports. Rich Esports, the duo right here in front of Geo Money. Alright. So that's the chaos that's going on right now. I do see that the Latin Kings are trying to get out from the field of view from both Balas and the Four Kings region esports. I think he's still over in that car spawn, in the car wash, whatever you guys call it. But let me scroll on in. Right now is a good time for me to show you where everyone is on this map. You can see all the rotations as they're coming down and through. And Geo's still right on top of the Rich Esports. So let me check on the Latin King. I think he's getting ready to move on out. He's taking those shots over at Balas. Balas Luca right across the way from him. Let's see. Luca, I saw your name. He's doing just fine. He's not too worried about. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, the Wolves with 57 total points. Poison Esports 21. Almost there with that winner chicken dinner 17, and Dark Esports at 15. Ellie GOPOP, thank you so much for the $10 super chat. Thank you. Whoo, thank you. And we are still missing Team 13, but we do have Dreamers Esports. So Dreamers Esports has some catching up to do. They are currently in 15th place because they have not been in these matches. We do have 10 matches for these teams. This is the XO Esports playoffs, the Conquest League, the $1,300 playoffs, the top 16 overall teams, overall points will be going into finals. So this time we're going to be jumping with the one, the only Wolves Scoops. Woo! 9 eliminations, 1,326 damage. Coops was being Coops. Oh, love to see it. Love to see it, guys. Let's hope he can be himself down in Brazil. he's going to Brazil. He's going to Brazil. Let me get him up on that screen. There he is. And we only have 521 seconds until our sweaty Sanhawk match. All right, guys. Are you ready for this? I don't know if I am. Don't know, but here we go. The flight path for our Sanhawk match is from the docks between Hatton and Cow, going right between Boot Camp Paradise, over the top of Quarry, and out between Kampong and docks, just to the north side of the docks. So let's see where everyone goes. We already have Entity off the plane and headed over towards Hatton. But the very start of the flight path has several teams jumping off. I see Nucleotide. The Wolves headed over to Cow. Right under Nucleotide. Almost there. So it looks like almost there. And Nucleotide are both going to the over. Oh, they are. They're going to the Overlook compound. So this is going to be kind of crazy. Let me give Zoom just a little bit of screen time love, because they did all land right here. And Zoom coming right out in on top of Nucleotide. So Zoom with that chaos at the end coming out of that. Alright, so we also have Dark Esports over here in the ruins with Twisted Militia and the Villains. It looks like Dark Esports. It looks like Twisted Militia going to that east side of ruins, and the Villains going over to the west side of Villains. Down in Sam He, we do have Poison Esports. We got one. We've even got Dreamers right on down here. So Dreamers, he is all the way down here, and the rest of his team, I'm not sure where the rest of his team went. Oh, they're up here by Painan. Look at this. It looks like maybe Team Control might have Control trees. There we go. My mouth doesn't work, guys. You already know that. It looks like they're gonna try to get Balaxatexia. I think they're gonna try to get on over to him. And, oh, there goes Twisted Militia. Dark Esports pushing up towards that west bridge area. So Zoom and the Goat, those are the last two, and the Goat is all the way up here. So it does look like Nucleotide went ahead and left, but I see all sorts of chaos over here. Let me check in on Dark Esports. Naomi did get an elimination over onto Twisted Militia or the Villains. It must have been Twisted Militia over here. The punk got taken out. So let's go. Let's see. Looks like Smokey is about ready to have some unexpected visitors up on top of that hill. They may be able to see him. I love you, do LEGOP. Oh, Just Rushers also into a fight in Smokey. Doing these stocks is hazardous to your health. Ooh. Dark Esports did find Smokey, and Smokey is alone over here, and I don't know, it looks like Twisted Militia is all stuck in here. They are all right on top of him. Smokey trying to go down into the water, but you can see the Villains. Sujan is right over here as well. Smokey trying to get over to Sujan. So I don't know if Sujan can be able to get those off angles. And then Twisted Militia is right here as well, right with Charlie. So they are all right on top of each other. Chills, Deeps. Oh, I think we just missed a big fight right on down here. We did. Only Cake is left down here for Just Rushers. And we've got all this chaos over here as well. We've got Poison coming in on top of Third Eye and Emperor. So I'm not sure where Pursue is headed. Let's see what's going on over here. Alright, so, ooh, the Goat just got knocked. What is happening? Let me go back over here. Oh, right when I got off of there. Right when I got off of them. Alright, let's see. Yeah, Pursue got taken out by Little Fox. Little Fox, Little Fox. I'm sorry, guys. I should have stayed over here, but I thought Smokey may be able to get out of that. Calicar. Oh, Calicar coming up and finding Sujan. So now, let's see. Look, I can't be in 3 places at once. What is happening with everyone? Kunjan. Oh, Kunjan just got knocked. Who got you? Poison Lay. Lay, where are you, Lay? So we've got Third Eye over here. Here's Tupac with Poison Esports. Where's Lay? I'm not sure where Lay is. Where are you? Oh, he's coming right up and over the top. Look at this. He is right across the river from him. So now let's go. Let's head on over here. Well, ooh, somebody's got, oh, Assault OB, Assault from the Emperor. So now let's get on down because I think the Dark Esports may end up in the middle of all this as well. Lay is stuck now right between a rock and a tree for sure. Alright, so let me see. Look at all this chaos down on Ruins Island. We have so many teams over here. And Assault OB! Assault OB finds him, buddy. Crawls back to Tupac. Where is Candy Joe? Candy Joe right up here underneath Little Fox. Little Fox, here comes Candy Joe. She's got some candy for you. Little Fox, you got a sweet tooth. And Ornery. Ornery with that 1v3 down in military base in the first match. Oh, so sweaty. These matches are so sweaty. The eastern side is now totally clear, so we'll go ahead and scroll on in just a little more. As soon as this Ruins Island chaos settles down, I'll give you guys a little more time. Oh, Dark Esports. Dark Esports did come right up and in, so now let's see what else is happening. We still have Cake. Oh, Little Fox took a whole lot of health off of Candy Joe as Candy Joe tried to come up and over that ridge. But now Candy Joe is right there behind that rock trying to heal up and now getting pushed up on by Assault. So let's get down to Candy Joe. Candy Joe now has both of them from the Emperor's Esports coming down that hill right on top of them. So now let's see what else we can see really quickly. Wolves are starting to move on in. They're now over at the overlook where Zoom landed. So let me put this up here and let me check in on where I think Candy Joe's getting ready to throw a molly up and over, but I don't think Little Fox is there anymore. Yeah, Candy Joe doesn't think so either. We still have Dark Esports over here in a fight with the villains. So now I was gonna try to switch on over to the villains, but there goes the villains. Dark Esports up to 5 eliminations. We did lose Zeit, but the rest of them are hungry. Calicar especially. Ooh, Calicar came right out in front of Third Eye. Third Eye is trying to come up and over deep, is down to about 5 HP. But now Kunjan across the way is able to cover for him. Look at this, trying to get those shots. He's got that QBU baton. Woo, Baton just found someone. Oh, they made it all the way over to Camp Alpha Island. So now, let's see. We do have the Digital H wrapping around. If they come up by Cow, they shouldn't have any problems. But we still have all this chaos down here on Ruins Island on the south side outside of zone. So let me go ahead and put this iPad back up. And Dark Esports. Oh, Calicar just got knocked by Kaiser. Where is Kaiser? Kaiser came up on his horse, guys. He came up on his horse to get in behind Dark Esports. Naomi, all eyes are on you. And here comes Dreamers Esports. Dreamers Esports just went driving right on past all of this. It is just down to Naomi. Look at this. Dreamers Esports headed straight up and over towards towards Kunjan. So Kunjan has all of them coming right up and in, and Kunjan goes right back to watching for Naomi. The goat. Alright, let's see. All this chaos on Ruins Island, it's crazy. Chills did get knocked in. Oh, Kunjan does get that knock over onto Naomi. But AP, it looks like AP is going to try to get up and over to him. AP, put him in the vehicle and get out of there. Come on, AP. In the vehicle, in the vehicle, in the vehicle. No, get him. There you go. Go, 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 go. Out, out, out. Go. You can do this. You can do it. Get out of there. Go, go. There we go. I like it when plays come together. Alright, Dreamers Esports ran into some issues over here with Team Control Star. Dreamers having all sorts of issues trying to get into the zone. And now they got Fury. Oh, and it was Team Control Star right before Entity came up. Entity came up and took the elimination onto Team Control Star, as I think Star did get that elim over onto Dreamers Esports. Let's see, Team Control, let's check it on Star. Star did get the elimination out of all of that chaos, that total chaos. Yeah, no, I love it. Alright, what else? Oh, the Emperors are over here with AP and Naomi. Naomi, they made it over to the Ruins, but they have the Emperors, and now all of Poison Esports are coming up and around the Emperors. The Emperors are on 3 sides of the Ruins, and oh, who is coming right up and in onto you? And let's see, AP, oh, it's the Emperors. Oh, the gold. And there goes AP, and now it's just down to Naomi, and we are headed over across the river. We are headed over towards that Tap Monk area, Paradise, tip of boot camp. We still have a little bit of Ruins Island, but look at Nucleotide right there, dead center. And oh, the chaos on Ruins Island is still real. It is still for real. Look at all of this chaos that's happening right on down on Ruins Island, outside of zone, outside of the play zone and the zone. They are all out in the blue right now. The Emperors are still around Naomi. I'm not sure what the GOAT is going to be able to do with the nades, trying to get those shots. Oh, Naomi is able to find Assault OP. Does have terror. Oh, Candy Joe up on that ridge line. But Emperor's little fox coming right up and in onto Third Eye, and does get an elimination onto Third Eye. So Third Eye does lose Kaiser now. So Kaiser up to 2 eliminations and headed off to match 4. So we still have all these teams right down here by the Ruins now, and ooh, I see a bunch of teams getting really close over here towards the Wolves. The Wolves are right on that bridge, the Hot Tim Bridge, right in those little tiny one shacks down at the edge. And now Kunjan is coming up onto Candy Joe. Oh, Candy Joe. Candy Joe in the blue zone, just plucking off players. That was fun to say, guys. You try that. Plucking off players. Woo, that's a mouthful. Alright, so, oh, look at this. We still have Just Rush. Cake is still going up and around. And look at this. If Cake comes in from Paradise to Boot Camp, all this is free space. Oh, Coops is headed up and over now. He is right on top of the digital age. The digital age right in front of him. Diamond's driving up and over. Oh, Coops, you know that you got people behind you as well, doesn't he? Coops always knows what's going on with his back. Hello, Arian. Hello, good morning, good evening. It's evening for me. Good morning to you. Alright, so do you guys want to keep an eye on Just Rush and Third Eye? Third Eye is still coming up and around. Gonna come through Hot Tin, but we do have Entity up in Hot Tin. And the Emperors are still down here with Ornery. Look at this. Ornery is getting held back by by Little Fox and Terror X and Ornery. Ornery. Candy Joe is trying to come across that. Oh, that nice nade by the Little Fox. But now here comes Candy Joe. It looks like Candy Joe is going to go ahead and head on back the other way. Oh, Doran. So Doran does have the rest of the digital age down here. So now Wancho has been knocked, but Doran has been taken out, but Doran finishes it off and is going to be able to get Wancho pick back up the Wolves up to 6 eliminations. Now let's see. I think Third Eye and Entity may be the next fight, because Third Eye does have to push on in, and they did come in over here towards the hot tin area, so let's keep an eye on this as well. They do have a vehicle, and let's see, is everybody in now? We do have Just Rush. Look at this. Cake went on over to Paradise. So let me go ahead and put that map up so you guys can figure out where your teams are, wherever they may be, because we still have 10 teams in this. 10 teams going into stage 5. And we've got the Wolves in Nucleotide, Esports in zone. Everybody else kind of has to figure out how they're going to get there. And Twisted Militia. Twisted Militia right on over here. In a fight with Entity Fury coming up and around. And there goes a duo. And now Savage has been knocked, and Fury's gonna have to leave Savage up at the top of this because there are just too many players right on to the north of him. He does have, Entity is down to just a solo now. We got a bridge troll, guys, and I don't blame him at all. And the Emperors get found, and by Nucleotide. I thought it was the Real Gunners Esports, but Nucleotide holding down the overlook right up at the top. So they've got the front row seats, and there goes Hunter over on that bridge. Now let's see what's going on. We do have Coops coming up and over onto Neverside from the Real Gunners Esports. Neverside, let's check in on what's going on over here, because you are right down here below. He had that angle over onto Wancho. While we do that, let me check this map. Let me scroll it on in just a little bit more. And they are all really trying to get right on in onto Toxic. Toxic does have the Real Gunners all trying to push right up in Neverside, getting pinned down by the Wolves. The Wolves are up on the hinges. John Allen, thank you very much. And Toxic, Toxic is running out in the open. Out into the open to get to zone, and he is right there below the Wolves, right in front of the Real Gunners. He's got Third Eye somewhere behind him, the rest of Nucleotide up at the top. There are still 7 teams in this zone, and look at that, we are still going over to that. He went out to the play zone. He could not. Look at that. And he does get found. Who found you? I didn't even see. It's not telling me. That's why I can't see who gets some of these people, guys. Alright, let's go ahead and scroll on in. We still have Cake. Cake is still way up here trying to stay out of this chaos. We still have 7 teams in this, and we have Nucleotide, Toxic, close to center zone. This is close to center zone. We do have Third Eye Deep right across from him, and Chills. So let's check in on Chill. I think what's going on with the goat over here? The goat just watching as they go driving right on by, and now the Wolves are pulling right up into Third Eye right on over here. So Zeexy, hello Zeeks, hello Zeeks, and it looks like Chills and the Deep, and then there's the Twisted Militia Fury right on over there. Let's see what's going on at the top with Coops, because Coops does have all the Real Gunners right on top of him. We still have Kate coming in from the blue, and we are headed into Zone 7. When the Wolves, Wancho, and Doran are in zone, we do have almost there the goat and Chills. Doran found Chills. So now what is happening right on down here? Look at these two. How often do you see that? We got Twisted Militia right here next to Third Eye Deep. Caught in 4K. Look at this. They must be saying, you go, no, you go. no. After you, my friend. After you. And then we've got, ooh, Nucleotide right over there on that edge. Look at all this chaos over at the bridge. This will go down in history, though. Look at these two. Let me put that iPad up there. Look at this. Twisted Militia and Third Eye. I find that funny. You go. No, you go. No, you go. No. I insist. After you. Alright, so we still have 6 teams. We still have Third Eye and Twisted Militia. It looks like Twisted Militia... He is down to about 5 HP. Oh, and he goes out. But Deep now does have some issues as well. Yeah, look at this. We got Josh right on down below. So now let's see what's happening over here in zone. Ooh, there goes Nucleotide. And I think that's a Decoups. Doran. Alright, so we do have 4 teams. We've got Third Eye Deep over here. We've got almost there Goat, and oh, is it Cash? It is. It's Cake, not Cash. Cake. So let's get over to the Goat and scroll on up. See what we can see. We got Wancho. You got a snake right in your back door. We got Coops and Wancho in the zone. We got the Goat over here. Oh, he is the last one still standing. So he's the last one still standing against the duo from the Wolves. We have Wancho and Coops, and I feel like Coops knows where he is. He's got all that smoke. He's just trying to get everything off of him. And let's see, which one do you think is going to pull up on him first? Ooh, he tried to get on in there, and I think Wancho may be the first one to get on over there. Let's see. Is it Coops or Wancho, guys? Coops or Wancho? Who is it? Let's see. We got Goat coming around the one way, and I think Coops coming around the back way. It was Wancho. Woo, the Wolves are on fire tonight. Cannot be stopped. The Wolves coming in first with 14. 24 more points added to their score, and it's only match 3 of 10. Coming in second, almost there with an elimination, and just Rusher Cake. Cake the survivor. You should get points just for all that work you did. Here you go. 4 through 6. 7 through 9, 10 through 12, 13 through 15, going all out for the second time in a row. A second time in a row with over 8,000 damage. Coops. The Wolves Coops, 5 eliminations, 1,045 damage, and we'll be jumping. Ooh, guys, you forgot to tell me to switch that over to match 3. Shame on you guys. That's all your fault. Zeexy, hello, Zeeks. Since I'm here, let me just go ahead and switch that. Oops. Might have to fix that while we're gone. Yep. I got the wrong one there. Alright, guys, so I will be right back. Don't forget to get your screenshots of your like and subscribe over to the XO Discord server so I can get your name on the wheel of names, and I will be right back. Be right back. Let's see, but Toast. Uh-oh, Toast is in a rough spot over here. Toast does have the 4 Kings coming up and in. The XO Elites coming in. Oh, there goes the Latin Kings. Ooh, it was a blow up of that vehicle as he tried to come on out of that. So now, let's see. Toast is kind of in an okay position behind him, because it does look like, oh, Cat just got knocked from the 4 Kings from all the way across. There's Just Rush is coming in, and now New Era up here at the top. New Era in a fight with Inko Gaming. Inko Echo Gaming just got taken out. There's Ying. Ying. Wancho knocked Ying. Oh. So there they go. But let's see what else is going on. It looks like Coops and Wancho getting out through. Just Rush is trying to come up into Toast. So now let's see. We do have another team, the 4 Sexy Frogs. They do need to come on down, but they do have, let's see, which team is this? 14 Just Rushers right over next to them. In front of them is the EXO. Oh, Tiger. Problem just tapping that. One tapping him to the crate bill. He goes. All right. Go ahead and slide that on in there. There you go. I think you guys can see where everyone is now. Let me put that back up there for a second so you guys can figure out where your teams are going to rotate, how they're going to get into zone. And let's head on into, looks like Problem headed straight up for Rich Esports. Rich Esports is headed over straight at the 4 Kings Region Esports. 4 Kings Region Esports. And then look at the top of this. Rival 6. I think Rival 6 is still up on that ridge line. Uh-oh, the 4 Sexy Frogs coming right up and in onto Deku. Deku gets that nade out and ready as here they come out and around. Oh, but Jack 24K is able to, he even finished him off. Joy Boy trying to get up that ridge line. And it looks like, did Deku get that or did Jazz? I missed who got that knock, but they're trying to ride right up and in onto Rival 6, and Rival 6 has this whole southwest quadrant, but they are now sharing it with 4 Kings Region Esports and Rich Esports right up here. So now let's see what else is going on. We do have Coops and Wancho trying to work their way right on in, but they've got EXO Elites and New Era right in front of them. And this zone is starting to really hurt. So they got to get out of the blue. Wancho, get out of that blue if you want to go through. Oh, the blue getting Wancho. Where's Coops? Can Coops get into zone? Coops is trying to heal up, trying to get over to... Oh, Wancho's dropping his first aids. So there goes Wancho. Coops now a solo coming into this, but we do have Nucleotide making sure that they don't come into the zone very easily. And Shu Young just found Deku from the Rich Esports. So now ring around the zone, every direction of the zone. So we've got New Era in that northeast. We've got Nucleotide in the northwest. We've Rival 6 up on top of the hills on this from west to south, all of it. And then Rich Esports over in that southwest area. And Coops is still trying to come on into zone. Let's see what's going on with Coops. Come on. There we go. I'm an itsy bitsy spider. Alright, so Coops trying to get on into zone, coming in right between Nucleotide, Esports, and New Era. So Coops is still trying to keep his head down low. He's got Rival 6 right up top, and there goes Ying. Ying, who took you out? Was it the play zone? Nope, that's not Ying. I didn't see who took him out, but now they've got to get into zone, and now we are down to just a duo for Nucleotide, Esports, and Coops gets found. Let's see if we can get, we're down to the final 3 teams. Let me get up onto the hills. Let me see if I can show you guys where we are. We got Shu Young coming down off that hilltop, but look at this, Rival 6 up on the hills. We do have Rich Esports in the compound, and we still have Nucleotide across from that as well. Let me try getting over here. Maybe this will be a better angle for all of us. Let me slide on up, and let's see, it looks like we got to go across the street. So Nucleotide, ooh, and now the sleepy one getting pushed up on by Jazz 18. So I can't quite get Nucleotide in this. Let me try it this way. It's the best I can do for the sky view, guys. Alright, let's see. Just go ahead and leave while I'm bandaging. Alright, so let's see what's going on with Rival 6. Giovanni. Giovanni's helmet popping up and off. And Shu Young. Shu Young up to 5 eliminations. Big fan, Shu Young. He does have Rich Esports right down below him. We are down to the final 2 teams. Nucleotide Esports going out in 3rd place. And now it does look like Deku may be the final one still standing. Kalan is down to about 5 HP. Shu Young, no, it's now a 1v1, I think, or a 1v2. Are they knocked? Yes, it's a 1v2. It is Giovanni versus Deku. So now let's see what's going to happen over here. Gio can't get a big back up, and now, oh, Giovanni! There you have it. Oops. Let me get this iPad off of here. Still clicking on the wrong buttons, guys. Rival 6 coming in first with 14 eliminations. 1-4. GG, boys. Coming in second. Oh, what did I do? There we go. Rich Esports with 5 eliminations. Coming in third, Nucleotide Esports with 2 eliminations. GG, top 3. Here are the rest of your scores. 4 through 6. 7 through 9. 10 through 12. 13 through 15. And 6. Camp Bravo and out the docks to the northeast of Camp Bravo. So there's your flight path. And time to get hot and sweaty in the tropics. Let's go. Let me check in on what's happening down at the very beginning. It does look like Inko Gaming is jumping right there with Dark Esports, headed over towards the ruins. That's probably, these two were in a massive fight the last time I've seen these two, so let's see what's gonna happen. Hello everyone and welcome back. Are you ready to see these scores? Coming in first, the Wolves with 81 total points. 2 winner chicken dinners. Almost there in second with a winner chicken dinner and 24 total points. Poison Esports 23, Dark Esports 22. Don't forget, every point matters. This is the XO Esports $1,300 Conquest League playoffs. And I forgot, let's get over here. Let's turn this off. Let's turn this on. Let me switch this over to the right one. Let me see if I can find 4. There we go. Hopefully that says, there we go. I got it right this time. Give me just a little bit of leeway here, guys. Just a little bit of leeway. I forget. Alright, so there we go. Let me go ahead and close that now. That we got that up there. Let me put the iPad up there. There. So now you can see. Let's see if we got everybody in here. We've got 1 missing from Dreamers. We still do not have Inko Gaming. I'm not sure what's going to happen for Inko. I don't know if Inko's going to have to try to get enough points, because don't forget, for this Conquest League, it is the top 16 overall points. It is not the number of points or teams at the top 3, top 8, like normal. This is the top elimination total points type. This time we are going to be jumping for the 2nd time in a row with over 1,000 damage each time. The Wolves Coops, 5 eliminations, 1,045 damage. I want to see him do this in Brazil. All right, let's go. Let's find Coops. Coming in as a full 4-man team once again. Let's put him up on the screen. Give him some screen time love. And we are headed into match 4. We will have 10 matches for both of these groups. This is Group A versus Group B. Let me go ahead. There we go. Our last Erangel matchup tonight. We're coming in just from the west of Stauber, going down through Yasnaya, all the way down across the farms and the observatory on Military Base Island and out the other side. We got a little tiny island right at the end. Imagine an AFK landing on that island. Never seen that happen. They're usually swimming with the fishies. Now, I hope you got your screenshots. So if you like and subscribe over to the EXO Discord server, you have 2 matches left before the Wheel of Names. All right, at the northern side, we've got Almost There headed up towards Stauber. We've got Third Eye headed over to Severny. Dark Esports headed down to Yasnaya. Just Rusher headed over towards that northern side of Sanhawk. Looks like we've got maybe Nucleotide headed to Sanhawk and the Wolves headed to school, I believe. The Rio Gunners Esports headed over to Pachinki. Twisted Militia over towards the Mansion Prison, Lipovka area. They have that whole side to themselves. We have Entity jumping with the Villains over towards the 12-pack areas to the south of Pachinki, over towards the car spawn, the garage. But look at Military Base. That's what I want you guys to look at, because there are 4 teams headed down to Military Base. And Baton just found Nucleotide Esports, but there are just way too many teams over here. So let's check in on what Candy Joe can do against Team Control Star back here in the machine shop. And then up at the northern side, we have the Dreamers versus Digital Age. And I think last time the Digital Age went to the north, but they're in C block. No, I think they were in C block. Hello, Lucifer. Hello. Welcome. It is super sweaty. And we've already lost Lay, and I wasn't watching because I was talking to you, Lucifer. Alright, so in our first zone is Main Island, all the way to that west, just south of Zarki, just to the south of Primorsk. And I think Tupac may see him before Candy Joe, so let's see what is happening as Team Control Star is pushing up and in. And look at this, we've got the Dreamers where Team Control Star was that last match. So now Tupac just being quiet. He does not have a helmet. An Entity in a fight with Villains. So where did they ended up right on top of each other over here by the car spawn, by the 12-pack, and yes, up at the 12 car. And look at that, Entity Psycho just driving maniac, headed on down. He didn't get an elimination over onto the Villains. So let's go ahead and scroll back out. And oh no, so Ornery with that crazy 1v3 over in the first match of tonight. He gets knocked and thirsted. So now Tupac trying to hold him off, trying to hold Team Control off down about half health. And now there goes Candy Joe. So now it is just up to Tupac over here. And what is happening on the other side? Dreamers all the way down in Team Control taking over that, but they're not too far away from Dreamers Esports. You can see Dreamers Esports and Digital Age did go to the north. So let's go back and let me go ahead and put this map up here while I switch over to the fight between the Villains and Entity. So let's get on over here. And we got the Villain Smokey. Oh, so now we're just down to Sujin, Noni Sujin, trying to come up, trying to get Entity off of his team. But now he is a solo, still pushing up over onto Entity. There are 3 of them over there. One of them has been knocked. Psycho, I believe, has been knocked. I can't quite see Their tags are right on top of each other, as you can see. One of them is knocked, probably getting picked up right now as he comes right across. And yes, all three of them are picked up, and it was Psycho. He's down to about 5 HP. Sujinoni throwing those nades up and over. And so now let's see. Psycho. Ooh, this nade might have your name on it. That was a nice cooked nade, Sujinoni. And it looks like they're going to drive right up and around behind you, in front of you. Yes, they're coming right up and around. Susan trying to get those. Oh, overwhelmed. Alright, so Team Control Star now in another issue down here with Dreamers. Dreamers came up and around the... Oh, no. Paddy. So now Team Control Star is just down to Bisker. So we'll stay here for just a minute. I think over here towards Lipovka area, Little Fox maybe keeping an eye down onto Fury. Let's see. Oh, that's not Little Fox. Let's try this one more time. Yes, he is. He is watching Fury driving out and around. He knows that Fury is down there. And another one. I can't quite see who that is that's driving away. Oh, that was Fury driving away. Alright, so let's see what else I can see. Oh, right in the back. So Team Control Star. But now Digital Age is coming up onto Entity over onto this West Bridge. We do have Ace up at the top and Darwin. They know that they're getting bridge capped. So now let's see what's going on with this bridge. Where was Ace? Where are you? Oh, you're up at Grandma's house. Alright, so that's all good. Let's see, what else? So let me go ahead and put the iPad up so you guys can find out what's going on. I do see Patone may be in some trouble over here. He's got all the Dark Esports all around him. All these, yeah. I thought he had one of his tires blown out, but it does look like Calicar up on top of that ridge line, and the rest of the wolves are coming back. So I see Coops coming up and around. So Coops is coming in right behind the rest of Dark Esports. Let's see what's going to happen. Coops comes right up and over. He's looking to see where they all are. He seat swaps to get on over there. But Tone does get knocked. So Coops. So now it's just down to Doran and Wancho. Doran and Wancho coming up and over onto Dark Esports. Dark Esports. All four of them are still standing. And here comes Calicar coming right up and in onto Wancho. Wancho with the S12 trying to get those shots over on them. We did lose Baton and we did lose... Oh, and there goes Wancho to Calicar. Calicar, you're so mean, so mean. Oh, Digital Age. Digital Age got found over here by Dreamers Esports. They are bridge keeping, gatekeeping the bridge over here from Dreamers on the east side. They went all the way across. So now let's see, what else can I see? It looks like Doran is the last one still standing. And we do have Dark Esports all coming up and around. Oh, that shotty really hurt by Naomi. Naomi popping in. Oh, Naomi popped right on in and into that molly. So now, here comes the rest of them. Naomi is still right there, but oh, right through the window. That was Gallagher, but now here comes the Emperor's Esports and Naomi AP. Oh, they are all so down. So let's see what's going on with Calicar. He knows that they're getting pushed up on. You see that the Emperors are coming up and around. Calicar trying to get... Oh, we lost Naomi, so now we're going to try to get AP picked back up as the Emperors are all surrounding him. And now Calicar up to 3 eliminations. Let's see what he can do against Assault OP. What else can I see? Ooh, we got some chaos going on up in North Georgia, and our zone did pop again. We are going down to that southwest side. side, and now we are down to just AP. AP is the last one still standing as all the Emperors are coming out and around. We got Little Fox down to about 1 HP. He does knock Rana, but he is just overwhelmed. So now Assault OP is going to be able to get his teammates picked back up. Let's head up and over and see what's going on right over here with Just Rushers and Zoom. Zoom, you're the only one still standing over in North George. The rest of your team went across the bridge already. Get out of there, Zoom. Zoom is now surrounded by Just Rushers right up here in North George, outside of zone. The blue is starting to come on in. The blue, it is going to start hurting. Oh, Zoom. Woo, Zoom. What a dance. What a dance. See, he's dancing to my song. Scroll on in. Look at the chaos going on in center zone now. All right around the Real Gunners Esports. We do have two other teams. We got Third Eye on the north side of GACA, and we had Twisted Militia going down and around. So let's see. We did lose Zoom. I'm sorry, Zoom. Alright, I think I can get everybody in like that. Let me go ahead and put that iPad right up there so you guys can check in on your teams, see where everyone is. So it looks like Wiz is going to try to gatekeep Just Rushers from coming on down. So let's see what this may be the only fight going on right now. So we'll stay here. And who came out? It looks like the Dreamers are still making it across that East Bridge. It looks like the Digital Age gave up, but Digital Age is just north now of that West Bridge, just north of Entity. So we might have a fight right on down there as well. And I think that Just Rushers may come across that bridge, and if they do, it looks like almost there is all set up for them, ready for them to come on down. So we'll see what happens with all of this. Because we do have Just Rushers. They are kind of all clumped up. And I still feel like we're going to have a fight between Digital Age and Entity. We got Diamonds coming up and around trying to figure out where all of Entity are. They know that the compound is taken. So they are headed on out. And Dreamers Esports may end up right on top of Digital Age once again. And we do have the Emperors coming in over on that eastern side as well, to the north, just to the east of Pachinki, going over the top of Potato Hill right now. Ooh, Twisted Militia. I see this fight going on. Let's head over to Twisted Militia now, guys, because Twisted Militia is getting pulled up on by Third Eye. So let's head on over here. We are in center zone. You can see that Twisted Militia does have Third Eye. Look at this. We even have an off angle from Third Eye already set up, and they are all in position. So now here comes, it looks like Savage is getting ready to, oh, there goes that fight between the Digital Age and Entity. I knew this fight was going to happen down here, guys. So now let's see what's going on. We do have Zendry that's been knocked. Diamond's trying to come up, trying to pick him back up. We got Ace and King right on over there. So let's see. It looks like a 2v2 over here, just on the edge of blue. And we do have another duo. Oh, here comes the rest of them from the Digital Age. So Zendry does get picked back up. And it's the rest of Digital Age is moving right on over here next to King. Oh, Maynard. Maynard's stopping that. And now Ace is, are you going to come up and through the middle of Digital Age? That's the question. It looks like Ace is going to go ahead and head on up the other way, giving him a little bit of space. So, and we are headed back to the north. Just Rushers made it across the bridge and all the way over to the Mount Everest area, and I don't see this fight headed just yet. So let's head over to Dreamers Esports right here in Sunnyvale with Emperors, and it looks like Rana stayed and the rest of the Emperors went to zone. Maybe it has to do with the amount of first aids. Let's check in on Rana, see what's going on with Rana. We do have 2 first aids, some boosts, so I'm not so sure. Oh, look at Emperors, though. If you look at that mini map right above Rana, you can see that they're all spread out. So they are all keeping an eye over here on the Rana. We got one up on the hill. That's Little Fox. And back here, Assault OP. So we do have some chaos. So Dreamers, just a duo. And we still, it looks like, ooh, this may be the push they've been setting up over here now. Just when I was getting ready to click off in there, they just rolled right on through. Oh, Rana got knocked, and so now here comes, oh, and Thirsted. So now it is Little Fox and Assault OP. It looks like they're going to go ahead and head on out. Savage gets knocked over here. Let me go ahead and put this up over here. Let's go from the sky view over here at the hospice and find out where everyone is. We do have Chills on that backside. And we still have Twisted Militia, Haze, and Buzz right on down here. And Kaiser's south side. We do have one from Twisted Militia. We got Fury right over here. Ooh, Fury just found Kunjan, but Fury does get knocked. So now it is the trio from from Third Eye against the duo from Twisted Militia. And so that's what's happening there. Let me go ahead and scroll on in, give you guys another view of what's happening. It looks like Alexia. I have such a hard time with this name, guys. Bola Texia. Bola Texa is the sole survivor. 4 Dreamers coming on out. Alright, let me go ahead and put this map up here. It looks like everybody's in that rotation now. We still have the fight over here between Haze and Buzz with Third Eye. They haven't given up, but does look like Third Eye is starting to head over towards zone, because we are having that blue coming up right behind us over here. So Buzz does need to get on out of there, and we have the Digital Age and the Emperors all coming up right behind him. We are down to the final 9 teams, and looks like we've got 4 or 5 teams already in zone. Dreamers just made it to the edge of zone, but all this chaos is still going on over towards the Twisted Militia, Third Eye, and now Digital Age and Emperors coming right up and into all this chaos as well. Let me go ahead and put that iPad up there so you guys can see what I'm talking about down at that southern side. And Third Eye, Digital Age. Oh, Digital Age just found Haze. So now Twisted Militia is down to just a solo. But now, oh, there he goes. And Diamond just finishing that off. Miner up to 4 eliminations. And look at this. Twisted Militia, he was able to get on over. But it looks like he's coming back in a round. I thought he was getting ready to come onto the off angle. But no, here comes the rest of Digital Age coming right up and in, because don't forget, every point matters in this tournament. It is the top 16 overall teams, so they have got to get as many of these eliminations as they possibly can if they want to go on for the $1,300 prize pool and a slot in the Titans Fall Premier League. So now, Buzz has them. Oh, and Darwin came right up and in. But look at Digital Age all working as a solid team. That was a very solid play. Oops. Alright, how about that? Yeah, how about that, guys? I forget every once in a while. I'm sorry. Of course I do. Alright, so let's see. Little Fox is right over here. Let's see, what are you doing, Little Fox? So he is 100% watching Third Eye move out right in front of him. Ooh, and Third Eye. Chills paying attention as well, trying to get those shots over onto Little Fox. Little Fox trying to get in over into zone, just on that edge of zone. Look at this coming in and around, and we are kind of centering around Water Tower Hill. So let's see what's going to happen. This is a really tough ending. We've got a lot of dips, as you know, but it's a lot of wide open spaces. Not a lot to get behind. Not a lot of hard cover. As you can see, it's mostly just haystacks for some of you that don't get over to this side of the map much, but I think most of you here do get over there. So let's see. We've got Nucleotide down in the swamp. Look at that, all 4 of them. But we also have Dreamers Esports. Oh, with the digital age, the Dreamers Esports down to just a solo with all the digital age coming up and around. Bola Lexa Texa. Oh, his name gives me so much. There's so many issues. But he's trying to get those nades out, trying to hold them back. Oh, that could have been a really good nade. Just Rushers just got found, and I think that was by Neverside. Neverside still coming up and over right on to Cake. Oh, Cake. Remember Cake, guys? He was able to make so much out of those rotations down in Sanhawk and Bullet Tex. Oh, I'm going to use the sticky bombs. Oh, Digital Age once again pushing their way right on through. And let's see, it looks like Nani is getting pulled up on that north side. Can we get over to Nani in time? I don't think I can. I'm sorry, Nani. Let's see. Nani is getting pulled up on by the Emperors, and he does get found over here. But we also have, look at this. We got Mahesh just watching all of them from almost there. Gate kept by almost there, right on that ridge line, waiting for the rest of them to come on in. We did lose, ooh, and Third Eye from over at the backside coming in. Look at this, they are in zone. Third Eye is not too far away from them, but now the real gunners straight across. We are still going to the farms way over here. And there goes one of them from almost there. I think that was to Third Eye, but someone may have snagged that. And Flo from almost there was just able to find Nani down there. And now let's see what's going on with Wiz. Wiz does know that there's a lot of players still right down below. Look at all the players. Look at all the tags. We have Digital Age Sentry right across from Nucleotide as Digital Age just drives right on past him. Who is that? The Real Gunners Esports went driving right on past. So now let's see. They do have to get on in, and I think Digital Age Darwin is right here on this edge. No, he is still way down here. Let's check in on Zendry. It is Maynard right here on the edge of zone. Really the only one at zone when I first started looking, but now Deep is in zone, and Real Gunners Wolf is coming up over onto Deep. So let's get over to Deep and Wolf, see what's happening between these two. If I could find this, let's see. Deep. Let's get on over here, see what's happening, because we have Little Fox outside of zone as well, and they are all just trying to push their way into zone. We have 7 teams still remaining. Let me see if I can find, let's see what it looks like from above. It looks like Mahesh, you're going to have a really rough time trying to get into the zone with almost there up at the top. And so now let's see what I can do. Let's see if we can scroll on it. I wish my iPad moved as fast as some people's. Even with fiber, it's still really, really slow to turn. So Mahesh is over there. We do have Little Fox creeping right up and in. Chills is out of zone, but coming right up and into Kaiser. Ooh, Chills may come right onto Little Fox. Kaiser was able to find him as Chills made his rotation, and there goes Mahesh out to the play zone. So we are down to the top 5 teams. So we have almost there. Third Eye down to the top 4 teams now. So let me see, where's my mouse? You can see the real gunners over at that western edge, but the three teams, Nucleotide, Digital Age, and Almost There, all three of these teams are right on top of each other. And the real gunners trying to pop up, trying to get those shots over onto Almost There with Digital Age right down below them. Digital Age now down to just Darwin. Oh, and Nucleotide. Godlin coming up and over the top of that. And we still have three teams left. We have Almost There, Nucleotide Esports, and the Real Gunners Esports. So now our zone goes from Almost There with straight down to Wolf over at that other edge. We have Godlin. Ooh, Neverside gets knocked way out at that edge. So now let's get on over to Wolf and see what Wolf is doing with Godlin right in front of him. Let's check in on Godlin. Ooh, Godlin does have this vehicle right in front of him, so he does have a little bit of hard cover, but Almost There has the hilltop, the high advantage, so Almost There may be able to see all these snakes. Neverside still bleeding out in the back, so it is a 1v1v2. So let's see. I'm not sure where Zone went. It looks like from here that Zone is still all around both of these teams. Oh, and I think Wiz just found Neverside creeping in and across. But you can see that this hill doesn't give a lot of advantage. It does have the advantage. It does have the bank that they can work with. But ooh, Wolf, is he coming over towards you? Is he coming up over towards you? And look at Godlin. Godlin's still just being quiet right on over here. So very, very strategic ending. Oh, Godlin is out in the blue. Godlin does have to come on in. Wolf is still right on that edge. And I think Wolf is in zone. Godlin, is he coming up and over towards you? Look at this. Oh, I think Godlin's still in zone. I'm not exactly sure. But you can see from Wolf's perspective. Oh, what a nade by Wiz. So now it's just up to Godlin. Godlin coming right up and over. And Wiz trying. And Wiz. Oh! I thought he drove over him. Ooh. Coming in first, Almost There with 10 eliminations, 20 more points on the board for Almost There. Coming in second, Nucleotide Esports with 2 eliminations, and the Real Gunners Esports coming in third with 3 eliminations. G top 3. Here are the rest of your scores: 4 through 6, 7 through 9, 10 through 12. 13 through 15. Going all out. Almost There, Philo. 5 eliminations, 917 damage. And with that, we will be jumping with Philo, and we come right back for tonight's final match of Group A versus Group C, the EXO Esports $1,300 Conquest League Playoffs. Make sure you get your screenshots of your like and subscribe over to the EXO Discord server so that you can get your name on the Wheel of Names. Shout out to EXO Esports for sponsoring tonight's giveaway. Be right back. With Dark Esports over here with Gaming. Got the Rowan right here. Let me check in on the GOAT. The GOAT's already got an elimination. AP got an elimination. We're down to just Vitali. Vitali is the last one still standing over here. No helmet, no vest. He's got that Vector, 19 shots. Alright, so let's see. We also have a fight up on top of our in-camp outfit between Just Rushers and Fireflies. Ooh! He gets one with the Tommy gun. He did pick up the Tommy gun. There he goes. So we've got fights everywhere. Let me go ahead and switch over now. 4 eliminations with all 4 of them from Dark Esports coming out of here. We also have Rich Esports right over here with Heaven Esports. I always want to put an S on that, but it's Heaven, not Heavens. Let's go over to the 4 sexy frogs. Oh, the wolves are in a fight with the Latin Kings. Where is that happening? Wolves and the Latin Kings up here in cow. So let me get on over here really quick and see. Oh, I hate when I click on the wrong person. And I think there goes the Latin Kings from cow. And all 4 of them made it in. Doran made it in time to get 2 eliminations. There we go. I told you the Wolves would be much better off if they had all 4 of them there. And it does look like Joy Boy in a fight over here with Balas, Esports Balas. I think he just got a knock, I think is what it just said. Let me check. Yes, he was in, look at this, 1 HP, but they were able to get him picked back up. And we still have the fight between the 4 sexy frogs and the Balas. And we still have the fight in boot camp. So let me get on over here. That's not what I meant to click on. Let's get on over to Problemo. And let's do a sky view of what is happening over here in boot camp. We've got Heaven going around the outside of main. Oh, it does look like Jas 18 has come out of main. I only see 3 of them. Oh, there's Kalan. So we do have a 4v4 right over here, and it looks like Jas may be coming up onto Yeezy. Let's check in on Yeezy. He knows that it's got Jas right on the outside. And I think I like the sky view better. You guys can see the rotation coming down and through. The 4 sexy frogs still doing it. Oh, there goes the Balas. Problem getting 2 of those eliminations. Joy Boy with an elimination and Lux with an elimination. So now let's see what else is going on. I feel like Nucleotide may end up finding the Wolves. The Wolves may come down in there. We do have Legacy in control and Hot Tin. We got Just Rushers over in Camp Alpha. And let's see. So let's get on over to boot camp. And let me put that map up there so you guys can check in on what's going on. I can actually go ahead and put the map up so you guys can find out where your teams are and where you want to keep an eye on. And it does look like Jas is still right over here underneath Yeezy, but the rest of them are pulling up and in. So all 4 of them from Heaven are right here. Cat God. Ooh, Enzo, I think he knows where you are. Let me check in on the Cat God. Hello, Cat God. And Enzo right on this outside. Jas is still. Ooh, Kaylon coming around there. Oh, Jas came right on out. So now let's get on over to Jas. Jas does get knocked, but Kaylon still has that off angle. Still trying to keep Cat God from getting that elimination. So now let's see what's going on. We are down a 3v4. And we do have Enzo knocked over. Hello everyone and welcome back to the Wheel of Names. For whatever reason, they're saying that there's only 4 matches tonight. So we will go with that. That's where the 4th one went. Alright. Oh, I see what I did. Alright, I can fix that for next time. So here we go. Congratulations to tonight's UC giveaway. Shout out to EXO Esports for sponsoring the UC giveaway. And congratulations to Phantom 199. Congratulations. Head over to the EXO Discord server, open a ticket, and let them know you won tonight's UC giveaway. Give them your UID, your user ID, the numbers in your name, or in your game, in your name game, and you will get some UC deposited into your account. Now, are you guys ready to see the final scores of tonight? The Wolves Esports with 84 total points. Coming in second, almost there with 2 winner chicken dinners, 44 total points. In Dark Esports at 26, Poison Esports 25. Look at all these in the 20s. Even though the Wolves were gobbling up the points tonight. So there you go, guys. See, even down below it says match 5. I am not losing my mind. Well, we all know I'm crazy. But they told me 5 and now they're telling me 4. So maybe not, but it is what it is. Have a great night. Thank you so much for coming out and supporting EXO Esports, the $1,300 Conquest League, and me. We both truly appreciate your support. Have a great night. Tomorrow is Friday, the weekend. Let's go. Have a great night. Stay safe, and I will see you soon. Good night, everyone.